take away.
Bud Light, the official beer of NFL fans who do whatever it takes. Here we go.
The play I'm going to draw up, and I have drawn up today, is one of my old friend Mike McCarthy's favorite plays. You see the Packers throwing the ball deep, having a lot of success deep, and this is one of the concepts that Mike has used over the years to get that done. Basically, this is what we call a shot play. In other words, this is a play you'll see McCarthy use when he crosses the 50, he wants to throw the ball up in the end zone, he wants to take a deep shot, okay? Basically, the way you'll hear this play, if you were in the Green Bay huddle, it will go something like this. Zebra Finley, meaning Finley's in the game with the zebra personnel, gun trips right, play pass 10 draw, all go special. That's the route. Now, if you look at this play, basically what you're looking at is a 3-by-1 formation, which on the weak side is to isolate one-on-one. And on the strong side, if you have to go here, is to separate 3 receivers. Now, they're going to give a little bit of play action, just a token fake here, to hold the linebackers. From there, Rodgers will be looking at the 2 deep safeties. The outside guys, the 3 wide receivers, have what we call fixed routes. They're not going to vary. The wide receiver on this side, Jordy, will run right down the sidelines full tilt. The slot, Cobb, will come right down the inside fringe of the numbers, full tilt. On this side, Jones will run a stutter 9, but he will be full tilt. These 3 guys are fixed receivers. They will not break the route. The adjuster based on the coverage will be Finley. Finley will be reading the safeties exactly like Rodgers does. He will have a correction based on what the safeties do. Let me take you through the read. First of all, we start with the free safety read. This would be Dahl this week. If Dahl basically works to the weak side, let's take Dahl to the strong side first. Let's take Dahl to the post, which is creating some type of 3 deep. As soon as Rodgers sees that, he's going to go to Jones. This is going to be a weak side pattern. If the corner is up on top, he'll back shoulder fade him to the sidelines. If it's close, then he's going to throw it over the top. This is the isolation of this corner, and that isolation is confirmed when the weak safety runs to the post. Now, let's say they play it the other way. Let's say that they decide not to close the post, and they roll the coverage weak, either into a half field or a quarter. Now, as Finley is running what we call the middle read pattern, he wants to know, is the post open, or is this shadow guy lingering in there? Is he lingering in there? The safety can only do one of things away from the roll. He can go high to cover 2, or he can sit back in here in a quarter type rotation. If Finley sees him go to cover 2, like you'll see the Rams play, then he knows Finley is going to take it right to the middle of the post, right to the dead middle of the post, and Rodgers is then going to read 1, 2, 3, because he'll basically be working on 2.5 defenders, and he's going to throw it either way. All right? If the post is shadowed, in other words, it's not hardly taken away, but this safety is sitting back here in what we call a quarters coverage, then Finley will break the play to the back of the post, which now separates him from Cobb and from Jordy Nelson. It will still be the same 3 rotation if the safety's weak, but this path will be adjusted so that this quarter safety and this quarter corner will have 3 on 2. When you see that ball thrown in the seam or thrown outside, either way, look for part of it to come off of the all-go special of Mike McCarthy.